Hello and welcome back to Wingot Plays Nomifactory, where I have made a substantial mistake in building my mega construct, my mega base, and effectively it's taken me quite a while to break it all back down. But if we take a look here, this is sort of the outer shell, which doesn't look like all that much at the moment. And then over here we've got the station that I launched up in the first place with working oxygen, because we've got an oxygen vent there, CO2 scrubbers on either side, both with carbon collection cartridges and power, which even though it's 100% light level, seems to be drawing more power than those two solar panels are able to generate. So we're going to have to get a bit more power in here later on. These are only producing 4 FE per tick, so it looks like we probably need, well, 3 more of them will almost keep up. 4 more would get it to a point where it actually does keep up. But for the time being, as you saw, it's slow breaking blocks with this reinforced Fluxbore at this point. So what I would like to do is upgrade that. But the issue there is that I have been for a very long time avoiding making mana dust, primal mana and mana dust. And over here, this mana dust is required to make Signalum and Lumium, both of which are made with tungsten steel coil blocks, but that's easy. We've had tungsten steel for a while, and I've actually already made those coil blocks that we're going to need to make that blast furnace. But Signalum requires primal mana, Enderium requires primal mana, Lumium requires primal mana, and what was I about to say? Oh yeah, primal mana obviously comes from liquefied mana dust and a fluid extractor. And if we look here, our Fluxbore, to upgrade it to the next tier, we've already got Petrothium, that's no problem, but we need Signalum ingots and Signalum gears. And then to upgrade it again to the next tier above that is Enderium and Lumium. As well as which, if we want to upgrade these machines, then we start getting into upgrade kit. Yeah, we start getting into needing, so to start with it's just Invar, fine, that's easy. Electrum, easy. But then we need Signalum and we need Enderium. So, and in fact this one needs a draconic core, so we're not going to get anywhere near a resonant anytime soon. But we need Lumium and Signalum to get to the 3rd tier of upgrade here. So, let's see what we can do about getting primal mana and mana dust up and running, so that we can finally get access to those thermal foundations, machines, and also the things that have been gated away behind these that I've just been avoiding for such a long time. But step 1, let's take a look at mana dust. What is actually required to make mana dust? Most of it we have already taught the system how to make. It knows how to make Pyrothium, Petrothium, Cryothium, and Aerothium, and I'm pretty sure it knows how to make diamond dust. So making mana dust in and of itself should be no issue at all for our system. If we pop that in there and then say I want mana dust, and let's start at 100. It doesn't have obsidian dust, it doesn't have blitz rods, it's short on bliss powder and basalt's power. Okay. So the problem that we're running into is that we haven't been producing the various thermal elemental outputs. We have been producing, I might have actually taken it out of here. Okay, I think I'm going to need another simulation chamber, which I might even have a spare already sitting there. Perfect. So let's grab that, let's put it here, and so we are going to need, I'm just trying to remember what power we've got there, vibrant alloy. So vibrant alloy energy conduit, we're going to need a few item conduits, good. while we're here, we may as well place that there, and then we can just drop the simulation chamber there, and we can put our conduits here. Now we do need an item filter, because this needs to be set to insert only. Oh, hang on, what am I doing? Oh no, this doesn't need to be set to insert only anything. It's going to insert on cyan, at which point this should start getting pulsating polymer clay. Then we can just pull out one of these shulkers. Let's grab that one. And it can go into here. Perfect. Now that should automatically make our pristine shulkers. And underneath here, we just need to set that to extract on black so that it takes out the extraterrestrial matter and dumps it into our drawers. Perfect. Now over here, this one gets to turn back on with our thermal data model there. Perfect, and we'll take out those shulker matters, and arguably there's no way that we can put it because here we're completely full on diamonds. So, actually, no. I'll just put those away for now. But over here, we have made a whole lot of blitz rods. Perfect. So if we go back to Primal Mana, ooh, no Mana dust. Then will it be able to, no, we haven't actually taught it how to break down to get the Blizz powder. So, Mana dust. So, Cryothium needs Blizz powder, which can be made in a pulverizer, which you get 4-to-1. That's probably the better move. And then let's just, not Primal Mana, Mana dust. Let's just put this over there so that we can more easily get to it. But what is it that we need? Basols. So basols will be the petrothium. There we go, basols in a pulverizer. Perfect. Now do we have a spare macerator? Yes. So that can go there. Perfect. Now we go to 100. We've got plenty of blizz rods. We need basols rods and blitz rods, and we need obsidian dust. Perfect. Whoops. Which over here, we just seem to be waiting on this to get a success. I know, oh, it is only a superior data model, which means it only gets 10%? 20% chance of getting it pristine. So we are just going to have to wait on that one to make pristine. Although we did have over here pristine thermal elemental matter. We had some spare. So what we can do, we can throw that in there. Now we're going to need obsidian dust as well. So, although I'm sure we should be able to make obsidian dust, shouldn't we? In a pulverizer with a block of obsidian makes obsidian dust. Fine, let's teach the system to do that. And we won't waste a data model on something that can easily be done in a macerator. Good. Now, here we want basols. And I think this will make 2 stacks worth. And then when it's done, we'll make 2 stacks of blitz rods, which will be more than enough to make 100 mana dust. In fact, 1 stack will do for now. There we go. We'll put away 16 more. There we go. It's finally starting to refill. I will rebuild sort of deep mob learning as well when I'm rebuilding basically the whole base upstairs in space. Now let's put those away. That should be everything we need to make 100 of those. Perfect. So craft. That's still making those panels. That's still making vibrant alloy. It seems to be stuck actually, because that's taken new dark steel. Wait, show me that compressor. I suspect that that's screwed up, so cancel that. And vibrant capacitor. We want to make one more of these. Dark steel is available, so yeah, don't know what happened there. Mana dust. Just check on you. It's currently crafting blitz. Now, where is it crafting that? Oops. Over there. Perfect. So this is working away, making our various powders. Does it still need to make the obsidian? No, it's already done the obsidian. Perfect. So then it'll just make the various... Yeah, okay, so it still needs to make the dusts. It needs to make the basil's powder, that's what we're waiting on. And the basil's powder is waiting on this machine to be done with the bliss rod. So that'll just take a little bit of time. In the meantime, let's see what else we can do. So the mana dust is going to have to go into a fluid extractor. Well, at least LVT, easy. So we want a fluid extractor, let's do HV. Perfect. Now we want a fluid hatch. Actually, let's take a look at this. So you need 120. 120? 120, perfect. So they can all be done in MV. 640 seconds. 1040 seconds. 720. So I don't think we can justify going to EV at this point, but we will make it all in HV. So an HV energy input, and we need a input bus. We can just do MB for that. We need a fluid input hatch. Perfect, there's our input bus, there's our fluid input hatch, and then we're going to need an output bus. Perfect. Okay, good. Temperature 4000, 6400, 4500. I think the tungsten steel, well, the tungsten steel gets to 4500, so we can't make the enderium in it, but we can make the signalum and lumium, it seems. Now we need a blast furnace, and we are going to need heat proof. Is it heat proof? Probably. Now that should be everything we need. So if we pop over to HV here, we've already got. We do already have a blast furnace here, which is basically just idling. Input hatch, input bus, fluid input hatch. Okay. What is this magnesium doing here? Oh, it's trying to make titanium tetrachloride. But there's nothing in the fluid hatch. Oh, what are the two fluid input hatches? I think that was a mistake. Cool. That can become just a heat proof. There, perfect. Because we've got a fluid input hatch up here. So, output bus is empty. We'll take this magnesium out, throw it into the system. Good. Now, we need to replace the coils. Where's our energy voltage? There, HV, perfect. Good. So at that point, this does 4500, perfect. So if we take a look here, we've got mana dust, we've got a fluid extractor somewhere. Where did I put it? There. So what we want to do is we want to output downwards, output fluid, and let's do, what do these actually need? 250. One makes 250, okay. And Lumium 250 and Inderium 250, perfect. So everything that we need to make uses 1 mana dust each. Now, we also do need to just hook this up to power, so let's grab some more vibrant cable there. Good. Perfect. So, now, mana dust is done. Texture steel coil blocks was done. Oh, what are those other ones we finished? Oh, okay, draconium dust is done. I don't see any others here. So, what we need to make for the time being to upgrade this is 2 Signalum and 4 Signalum, but then this can only be made in the gear working die with the compactor. So we'll have to come back to that, but Signalum needs Signalum blend, which the system does not yet know how to make. So, it should be pretty easy. Signalum blend. We don't yet know how to make destabilized clathrite. I'm also just going to put away all of this extra stuff that we don't need in our inventory at the moment. Perfect. Okay, Lumium is going to need Lumium blend, which is basically the same, but it needs energized clathrite. Perfect. Now, how do we make the clathrates? We're already making resonant clathrite. Destabilized is nether quartz and molten redstone. Molten glowstone nether quartz to make energized. Okay, so needs to be at least MV tier. Let's take a look what we've got set up downstairs. Because over here we've got a chemical reactor which was set up to make here luminescence how was this set up? So this is exporting 1 energetic blend, 2 phosphorus dust, 1 aluminium dust. Right, because this is creating phosphoric acid. So that system is not actually going to work for us. What we need is basically somewhere that we can put a chemical reactor, putting to a crate, autoclave. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is we'll just go right here. So, chemical reactor, do we have an MV tier lying around? We do. Let's grab that. Okay, that can go there. We need a fluid extractor. That's the wrong tier. We need an MV fluid extractor, piston, MV machine hole, piston, oh, that's wrong, there, copper cables. Perfect, good. So that should make everything we need to make an advanced fluid extractor. Now we need another interface, and this interface can go there, and it's going to output to a crate there, and then the crate needs item conduits, probably item filters. We'll grab a couple of extras, and it's going to need a fluid conduit. Perfect. Now, how's the fluid extractor going? Ready. Perfect. So, we want to extract to there, fluids go there. You always extract, you don't extract. Perfect. Now, what we are going to put into here, what are we trying to make? Oh, right, we're trying to make the clathrates. So, number one, destabilized molten redstone. So, one redstone dust makes 144 molten. We need 2. So, 1 nether quartz and 2 molten 2 redstone. Nether quartz, 1 of those, and 2 normal redstone. Perfect. Now we do just need a couple of patterns. Perfect. Good. And then energized glowstone is 1 glowstone dust. Yep, good. So it's exactly the same, except we just need to swap out the redstone for glowstone. Perfect. Now, over here, we just need to set item filter, nether quartz, on a whitelist, extract, on brown, go, you can insert on brown, perfect, you don't extract nether quartz, oops, blacklist, on brown, extract, you insert on brown, good. Now, here we should be able to put both of those, and then we should be able to request clathrate. So we want 10 of those, and in fact, let's just set this to blocking mode, and then make that and that. Good. So that should be making the molten glowstone. Good. And then now we've got the redstone sitting there waiting, which won't be able to move in. Perfect. Now we just need to extract back out of there. That's extracting on brown. Let's change that to white. Insert on white. Good. And then you also get to extract on white. Perfect. That should take the energized clathrate straight back out and finish the crafting jobs. Good. Let's just make one more. Yep, and now it'll make the redstone clathrate. Or yeah, destabilized clathrate. Perfect. So that should be well. Oh, but I can't easily travel back into there now. Although I think there is a spare the ender around somewhere. in this crate here, I think. Yep, cool. So that just needs... Oh, cool. It's got the movement at least. Good. Now, that should be everything we need, isn't it? To be able to use this system. So, grab the class rate. Show me that. No, we need to make Signalum first. Signalum blend. Let's do 6 into that. Oh, I didn't expect all these other things to be the problem. Okay, use Signalum blend. Red alloy dust, copper, redstone, easy. Annealed copper dust, easy. Pulverize it. And ardite dust. I don't think we've got ardite ingots, so I think we're going to have to use this system. I don't know if we've got red steel. So, annealed copper dust is made in a macerator. Red alloy dust is made in a molecular assembler. And then we just need a mixer here for the ardite. Will that work? Yes, good. Go, make it. Now, Lumium. Did I teach the system how to make that? I did. What are you missing? Tin alloy dust. Easy, okay. Just the one. Tin alloy dust is made in a mixer. Tin and iron, easy. Perfect. Oops. Good, and then we've got the Signalum, and now let's make some Lumium as well. Perfect. So, here we can put our Signalum and a quarter stack of Mana dust, and then that will slowly, very slowly, work away and make us some Signalum. We only need 6 to start with, and so that'll be the priority. We'll be getting to 6 so we can upgrade our Fluxbore, and then second tier is going to need Enderium, which we can't do with this tungsten steel. We're going to need 6400. So HSSG won't work. We're going to need Naquita. I think we're going to need Naquita to make Enderium, so I don't think that's going to be any time soon. What's involved in making Naquita? We just need Naquita dust, okay, which you get from tier 5 with stabilized plutonium. Yeah, okay. So it looks like Naquita is obtained from mining missions. I'm looking to see if any of these ores come from a mining mission as well. But it doesn't look like it does. So it looks like we're going to have to get to tier 5 at least before we get access to Naquita. So we're not going to be able to do Enderium for quite a considerable time. But, ooh. Is that still the first job? Yeah, okay. That's still the first job. So I'm just going to have to hang around here and wait on this. And I might as well just clean up some pointless cables while I'm at it. But yes, we have got access to thermal now, and oh, actually, let's have another look here. So this Fluxbore needs Signalum gear. Signalum gear means we need a compactor, and so we need bronze, copper gears, machine frames. Honestly, I was about to say nothing here looks difficult at all, but Mana Infused. So let's go teach the system how to make Mana Infused. Mana Infused. So that is going to be 2141. Yep, cool. So this, and it's only 20 seconds. Very easy to do in a blast furnace, it seems. Mana dust plus titanium dust, easy. I think that the system doesn't know how to make titanium dust. Mana Infused dust. It doesn't know how to make titanium dust. It is also missing saltpeter dust. So saltpeter, we can easily get here. Perfect. Let's put these away. Titanium dust. So that is just a pulverizer for an ingot. Perfect. Because we should have stupid amounts of titanium in the system. Yeah, 32 stacks. Good. And then we just need a random macerator. Perfect. Now, that can make Mana Infused dust. No, because it needs the saltpeter that we just started crafting. Perfect. Cancel that, put that there. I've already forgotten. Blitz. Yeah, we need vessels. Perfect. And if we put these in there, then we should be able to make Mana Infused dust. Good. And then once we smelt those up, that will get us access to... Oh, I need to grab a bucket of Primal Mana. But that'll get us access to the various thermal blocks. And the thermal blocks, thermal expansion, include the compressors and such. So I should then be able to make the Signalum gear, because that's just Mana Infused plates and ingots and a diamond gear. Very easy to make the gear working die, and the rest of that all looks fairly simple as well. So thank you for watching. Stay happy and healthy, and I hope to see you in the next one.